Okay, so this is a part of the mountain ash tree. Now it's the top section of the tree where it splits from the main trunk. It splits into two sections. This is part of the main trunk. Now these trees grow up to 400 feet or more. So yeah, mountain ash, nice tree to machine actually. Now then, because I've got these two limbs actually joined together as one, I think it's going to make two interesting bowls. Now, I know I can get 400 millimeters diameter on my my lathe, so I'm going to pick the best area out of this trunk to make two bowls. Now, obviously, I'm going to split it in the middle, like so, and take out these cracks here like this and here, because I want to keep the ring pattern. Okay, and this is going to be very interesting too, both sides. So that's what I'm going to do next, is pick out the best part of the tree to make two bowls and cut it into sections. You'll notice that it's a bit tough going. It's fairly dried out, this wood, and that blade is a new blade, and it was still blooming tough going through that wood, I can tell you. So you can guess that it was quite a job to machine it on the lathe. So I'm taking off as much of the excess wood as I can now. It just speeds the process up on the lathe of getting the initial material away. I always use, or nearly always use, a drive plate, or it's also known as a face plate as well. Now when you start using your lathe, this is the best and safest method to putting a piece of wood on the end of the lathe there. Don't turn the motor on and let the motor wind into that faceplate. You will lose fingers. Now I rarely use a roughing gouge, which is the much wider, larger chisel. I always use a bowl gouge, and I have a fingernail grind on the end of this one now. And so I use this one, you know, to do 90% of the machining away, whether it's on the outside. There, I just showed you the fingernail grind, and so you can use it as a scraper, or you can use it to actually cut the material away. You just got to get the angle of the cutting surface in the right spot, in like a sweet spot, for it to really cut well. And or you can use it as a scraper, as I'm doing here, and it really moves the material away quite quickly. So what I'm doing here is I'm using a spindle gouge to make the top of, or the rim of the bowl. I'm defining it, and I'm also using it now to clean away the material at the back and make it nice and flat. Because what I'm actually doing as well is I'm putting a large size tenon on here, because this is a fairly weighty piece of material, and I like it spinning around about 700 to 800 revs, and because you'll find that you can machine the inside of the bowl out a lot easier if you've got it spinning that little bit faster. So you need a large tight tenon on it to hang on to it so you can spin her up. So now I start the process of hollowing the bowl out. Now I use several different methods. Now you can either do a pull cut like I was doing there, or you can do a push cut like I'm demonstrating here. This is my preferred method of actually hollowing a bowl out. A lot of, well, we'll call them professional wood turners, they don't like this idea at all, and I've had a lot of comments about, oh, you're not using the tool correctly. And well, you know, you use a tool in the way that works for you, and providing you're using it safely, that's fine. It might not be the recognized correct way, but it works for me. And well, you can make your own mind up, I think, because it hollows it out really damn quick. Notice I got the lathe spinning a little bit faster now, and the shavings are coming off smaller. It's doing about 900 RPM now, and I find that you know, when you get rid of some of the weight of the bowl or the wood, you know, the stock that was there, you can speed the lathe up, and things happen quite a bit faster. You do smaller cuts, but you can really get the material out from there. You can see the shavings there are very fine. I've just sharpened the tool as well. I'm actually doing a pull scraping cut here, so that means both wings then of the chisel, they're actually in contact with the wood both at the same time, so it actually stops the tool from digging in. I'm just showing you a bit of sanding, and then we put some finish on it, and it turns out very pleasing. But it took a lot of work to actually get this bowl made, because the material was quite hard, and it was a bit of a beast, as I was saying earlier. And I'm putting my my finish on there. That's what the ready tinge is. It's a mixture actually that I concocted up myself. It's boiled linseed oil and cedar oil, 50-50 mix, and just a little bit of teak colouring put in, and it turns out very well. So I hope you've liked this wood turning. I hope I've left enough material there that you can see how a bowl is made from a trunk of wood. And I hope you tune in again and watch one of my other videos. There's now 250 videos, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. So it's bye for now.